Hello all. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for tuning back in. Today we have a video for you showing how to create a Indeed profile, and I'm pointing out some of the benefits of really taking some time to actually create your online profile on Indeed. Therefore, again, it's a slightly longer video. I will put some of the main sections in the description box below with the timings. So if you feel like you know already how to log into Indeed, you can basically jump to the next section where it, for example, starts with how to upload your CV. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's helpful, and you give it a go. Here we go. So in the usual way, we get started by searching for Indeed on the Google, and we want to select the first one, which takes us to their start page. This page you can use to search for the jobs that you're looking for and put in your postcode and click on find jobs. But in this video we want to look at how to create a profile on Indeed, which has many benefits, and we will discuss this further in this video. So first step would be to go up here to sign in. If you already have an account with Indeed, you'll be able to fill in your email address here and your password in this section. However, just assuming that you haven't got an account with them yet, you can scroll down here and click on Not a Member, Create an Account Free, which brings you to this site. You can use your Gmail account or Facebook to automatically log in. It depends on if you are logged in with your Gmail account on your computer already. I will just, for presentation purposes, use another email just to show you, because it's actually quite easy. And then think about a password and agree that you are not a robot, and then you can just click on create account. We'll ask you if you want to save the password. I'm going to say yes because I'm the only one using this computer, and that's the first step done, to the home page, and then you will get sent an email by Indeed to verify your email address. So they send you an email that you literally just need to click on a button, and straight away you are ready to go. Let's start to initially just have a look at what we can do on this account now. So I'm just going to click on this little person over here. You can upload your CV on this tab, which we will have a look in the next step. Then you can have jobs that you like. You can basically save them to go back at them once you've looked for some. My contribution is if you write a review about an employer, not as important at the moment, I think. Email preferences is actually an interesting one. So you can untick this box if you would not like to receive any career advice, tips, announcements, or other marketing. I'm going to keep this one on. Because sometimes there's actually some interesting information that they send through. And then search preferences is quite an interesting one to set up as well. Job age means when was the job published, and I think sometimes it's actually a good idea to not have it for that long. So maybe say within 15 days, and then also the distance, which I think is really important. 25 miles is quite long, so I think I'll go back to 15 miles, and then it will also give you the chance to customize the results. So how many results would you like to see at a page? 10 is fine for me, and the language I would like to use is English. So I'm just going to go on save preferences. So that's all done. So I'm going to go back on the little icon here, and then you have also got the option to go to your account. So that shows you your email address, your password. You can add your phone number if you like. Also gives you the chance to change your password, or you can also close your account if you would want that. So your email address will then no longer receive any marketing emails. You will, however, continue to get a communication from employers if you have been in touch with them prior to closing the account. I just thought that'd be quite interesting for you to know, and those are sort of the basics of your profile and what you can be doing. To build your profile on Indeed. Now you've created an account, you know a little bit about what these different icons mean. I would click on CV and go on upload your CV or build a new CV. The majority of you, as far as I know, have got their CVs saved somewhere, so you can literally just click on upload your CV and then the folder will appear, which then brings me to my folder with all my CVs in, and I'm going to choose this one, and automatically straight away it will be downloaded, and it's going to ask you, we pre-filled your editable online CV. Check for any mistakes we've made. Refine using personalized tips. What they're basically doing is they're using all the information that is on your CV, and they're automatically filling out their sort of profile. So what I would definitely always do is review your CV, and then you can literally just go step by step. So you will look at basics, education, experience, skills, and then at the end have another final look at it. So we've got first name, we've got the city, so I'm going to put in London, and it automatically fills up my phone number already. Then we can click on next. So here you can add any sort of education. So obviously in my case, this wasn't filled out automatically from my CV that I've uploaded. So it's a similar setup as on the career websites. Basically, you can choose which degree you would like to add here. So it could be hotel school, for example. And then again, you can just fill out when you started it, etc., etc. So you can click on save here and click on next to go on experience. So here, the majority of my jobs that I've done have already been automatically copied into this profile, which is quite helpful really. But you can also make sure that it's sort of all looks good. So I would potentially just, because it says here missing company name, the little pen over here means that you can still edit this, and I would recommend to do that, or you can delete something if you don't want it to be on your Indeed profile. So I'm going to go on edit, and actually the company has not been updated, so I'm going to do that now. That's the company I've worked for. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit all over the place, as you can tell. So what I would do is make sure that you've got your CV somewhere at the same time that you can open. So I'm just going to go quickly on mine and open that at the same time. So I have all the information here, and I can basically, because we're starting, this is the one as a guest relations agent. So I can look here, the guest relations agent, and those are the things that I've done there. So I think I'm going to delete all of this, and I'm copy pasting the information that I've got on my CV into the profile at the same time, and just make sure it all looks fine, and that can go as well, because this is just about the description of what I've been doing as a guest relations agent, which was from, yeah, it was 1 year, so it was from January 2016 to January 2017, so that was actually taken over correctly. And now I've updated the description of the things that I've been doing, and then I can just click on save. And if you compare now this to the other ones, I would highly recommend, and I'm not going to do it on this occasion now because it would take too long. I hope you get the idea. You can literally just go in here, change what you have to change, and make sure that your profile here, your experience, reflects your CV as well. So this occasion I'm just going to go on next, and then you can fill out your skills. So include 3 to 5 of your top skills to stand out. So this is where you really want to think about, what am I really, really good at? So I've got a section on my CV. I would, for example, say one of my skills is, for example, decision making. So you could add that, or any other skills that you have that you think really would make you stand out for the type of role that you're applying for as well. So I'm just going to add one here now, and then click on next, and we're already at our last step, which is the review. So here it will have basically created a online Indeed CV. So it's still got my name on here, it's got the email address. If I would have made sure this all looks fine as well, that's important that you make sure it's all nice and neat, as this one is. And then you could always add things here, so you can edit things, or you can add more education if you'd forgotten to do so. Now ready to go, so you can just see up here, save and continue, which I'm going to click on, which then takes us to some additional information of the job that we are looking for. So let's say I'm looking for a customer service advisor role. I would fill that out here because that's sort of the desired job I'm looking for. I'm looking for a part-time role, could be temporarily, to put in your desired salary, which doesn't have to be yearly, it could be per hour. So if you say desired would be £9 per hour, you can fill that in. Gives you the option to choose if you want to relocate, which I'm not willing to, so I'm not going to click this one. And there's a salary survey for me to fill out what my salary was, which I'm going to skip on this occasion. It actually gives you the option of saying that you are ready to work right now, so you could click on that, but it also gives you more questions to really figure out what sort of job you're looking for. So it's asking you, do you have any of these skills? Check all that apply and add your own in skills below. So customer service, I've done before. Customer care, worked in a call center before, and customer support, not this one. So you can just save that, which will then automatically again be added to your profile, which is really, really good, I think. We're almost there. I think I'm gonna add the ready to work and then continue. So now this is a step that you might not want to do, and that's absolutely fine. It's asking me questions about my previous job. Your CV has been posted, so that's all done, and that's what we wanted to achieve, but you don't have to fill this out. So you can just go back to your account, for example. So now that you've uploaded your CV and you've created your Indeed profile, you can always go back here at the top right, back onto your CV, change anything that you would like to change. Remember, there's a little pen here. You can upload to replace a CV. Let's say you've worked on your CV and you want to update a new one. You can do that over here. You can add some information about you. For example, here they give you the option to add how many years of receptionist experience do you have, which is a good thing to do because it might increase the chances that you will match an employer search on Indeed CV, which is a really good tool that I would recommend to make use of. At the top we've got as well the little bell here, which will show you your notification once you've set them up. We'll look at that in just a minute. At the moment you've got a little onboarding video basically that will take you through some of the things, how to get started. If you want to do that, you can just click Let's Begin over here. But then as well, we've got the messaging tool here. So once you've applied for jobs, employer might get in touch with you through this tool instead of your emails, for example. So if we go and find jobs, or here on the top left as well, and we, for example, look for customer service assistant, I'm not going to put my postcode in, I'm just going to say London for now, and then I'm going to say find jobs. This is what comes up. You've got all the different filters here that you can change if you like. And we've already preset that we want the job to be within 15 miles of London. You can change, you can set a salary. You can only select, for example, to show part-time position if that's what you're looking for. You can also change how it's sorted by, so you can change it to the date, which sometimes is quite good because it will show you the applications when they have been posted, and the earlier you get on one that just been posted, the better. So I would always change it to date. And then, as I've just said about the notifications, so you can literally just click here on send me new jobs. Sometimes you can get sent a lot of emails. It will all have to do with customer service assistant roles. I always think the more the better. You can always delete the emails, but it's just a good tool to stay up to date and apply for more roles. So let's say I choose this role over here, just click on it, and it will come up a little window here saying that you have to apply on the company website. So this will take you to their career website where you potentially will have to create another account and apply through them. But there's other positions that are quicker to apply for because you can apply with Indeed, and Indeed has already got all your information. So this is a really good way of quickly applying for positions. So here it's asking me how many years of receptionist experience do you have, and then you could continue here, which I'm not going to do on this occasion. I would definitely say it's a good way of applying for a good few jobs, and we've recently had a graduate actually that has told us that by sending out more applications, she's had actually some employers messaging her through Indeed and getting in touch with her, and she's even had an interview come through that as well. So there is definitely proof that it's worth spending some time on this platform. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you give it a go.